Yo, welcome back to Rise of the Ronin. We are basically still in Edo, there's not much new stuff going on. Did a few missions last time. So I think today we also will do a few missions, do some side collectibles. We actually have this mission which is like basically 3 or 4 missions. Like they came all together at least. This one is a new one, we wanted to check this out. But our girlfriend also asked us to come over, so...
I trust you are keeping well. I had hoped to cross paths again. Oh, you need to speak to me? Of course. Please, go ahead. I see. How? Oh.
It's strange, it said you are expected to come here, but she doesn't have anything to say.
Oh, do you... I am ever so happy to see you again. Will you be back soon?
Ach, I forgot we were in a mission last time. Ah, stimmt, it was because I was a bit tired last time. And yesterday I was a bit tired, so I left in the middle of a mission. But the mission also was boring. I didn't find the sword. So now with a fresh mind, of course, try again. Find the sword. Actually wondering what the question mark is. I thought the question mark was just like a main mission or something, but now I was noticing, okay, we're in the middle of a mission. Side mission, but still. Mission. Maybe the quest partner already said night only, I don't know. It's also strange that there's no fast travel spot here. Or maybe we don't have to do any much more stuff in this area. Piece of shit. Of course, when the cat is so far away, then it's this fucking movie. One of the cats will run away.
You said your prayers. Scholars always needing. Warrior. Where there is life, there is hope, huh? You really came in the nick of time. But what rotten luck, huh? How are getting jumped like that? Who knows? My herbalist friends never seen them either. They must have mistaken us for somebody else. In any case, I knew that you were strong, but you surpassed my expectations. Clearly, my eyes did not deceive me. But where are my manners? This is my herbalist friend I was telling you about.
Did you bring me the persimmons and salt I asked for? Thank you. I know it's not much, but Please accept this as payment. Persimmon seeds actually help to prevent flesh from rotting, you see. I guess I will soon be proof of that. Indeed. Which reminds me, Sudo, you may write about it in your diary. And tell your future readers to dig me up someday.
Certainly, certainly. I'll definitely include that. And let me thank you also for your hard work. As bread always falls butter side down, you can be sure we'll meet again.
Ah, there you are. I used to come here all the time, you know. But the last time I came, things didn't quite go as planned. If only it were something like that. What I'm saying is I can't face going in there today. Why don't we take care of something else first? I'm sorry. I'll sort this out. I really will. What I'm saying is I can't face going in there today. Why don't... Ah, all right. Anything to help forge a new Japan. We'll probably find Hachiro at the dojo around this time of day.
Been a while, Ryoma.
True. It's good to see you again. I've come to ask a favor, actually. In order to change this country of ours, I'm trying to work out how to reform the shogunate. And I need the help of skilled swordsmen like you to do it.
Reform the shogunate, eh? That's certainly a lot to chew on. Give me some time to consider it, will you? Incidentally, the demon belle of Chiba wants to see you. Don't keep her waiting.
Oh, Ryoma!
Oh,
I had hoped to see you.
No.
You've finally come back to propose, haven't you?
Good to see you too, Lady Zana, but I'm sorry. I'm just too busy to be thinking about things like that right now.
Oh? Are you trying to weasel out of your promise? Well, if you're intent on denying me that, then fight me instead!
Okay. But you know how I've never been able to stop myself from going easy on you. Oh. Well, my friend here is just as strong as me. Why don't you fight them instead?
Fight them, you say? I have my doubts, but if it will finally make you deliver on your promise, I consent. I warn you, I won't lose. Ryoma will be mine.
Well, I'd love to stay and watch, but I think you need some privacy.
Come! Let's fight! Your opponent is Sanna Chiba, niece of Shusaku. On your guard. It seems Ryoma spoke true. You are as strong as him.
Lady Sana, I'm afraid you can't win this one.
If you think I'm still a little girl, you're quite mistaken.
Lady Sana.
I will never give up on you, Ryoma.
Hey, Lady Sana. Okay, thanks. You really helped me out.
that was some fine work. If you're looking for Ryoma and Lady Sana, they ran off somewhere. But I'd leave them be for now. Besides, you said something about wanting my help to reform the shogunate, right? Very well. Beat me, and I'll lend a hand.
What's this mission now? I have to fight everyone with a wooden stick?
I'm warning you. I won't go easy. I didn't expect you to push me so hard. It seems I don't need to hold back. This isn't looking good. All right, you win. Samurai are men of their word. I'll lend you my aid. Indeed. You have my word.
Hachiro, what's going on? Looks like Sana and Ryoma took off somewhere.
Ah, Master. Sorry for disturbing you. I was just sparring with this visitor.
I've not seen you before. May I ask why you're here?
Why do you also want to make a wooden fight with me? A wooden sword fight?
Oh, dear me. It's time Ryoma reaped what he sowed. He's in for it now.
This is Ryoma's friend. Said they're going around looking for skilled swordsmen to try and reform the shogunate. And they're dead serious about it too. Hell, they even strung-out me into helping them out.
Damn. To think a master like Hachiro could lose. But if you're after good fighters, why not head to the Odani dojo? Master Odani must be known by just about every swordsman in Edo. He's bound to be a great help. Do come back here whenever you like, though. As a friend of Ryoma, there's no need to be shy.
How many friends you get on this game? Unbelievable.
Have you got something to say to me? What is it? I wouldn't say that, but if you're wondering why I challenged you to a match, it was merely to test your strength. I was curious, after all. Besides, had Ryoma come to me with a measly job that anyone could do, I'd have rejected him. And why not? I'm not at all like those other Ronin you see bumbling about. I don't work for loose change. I see.
I was not sure with like who to give, like for example, presents and stuff. Who starts to make better and these things. Also, what if someone dies, for example, then you push them up, then they die. Or you upgrade them, I mean.
It's all for now. See you around.
Oh, it's you. Are you faring well? And what might... A fine question. Well, when it comes to the sword, simply lunging about without thought won't get you first. Well, do keep up your training.
Good day. I did a fine job of embarrassing myself last time, didn't I? I've intensified my training regimen now. I won't lose next time.
Sana's always been like that when it comes to swordsmanship. She gets so engrossed in practicing, she's up all hours, missing meals, the whole hog.
I take my training seriously. What's wrong with that? If I want to wed Ryoma one day, I'll need to do my utmost in preparation.
She's not one to back down from her words either. I'm just worried she'll hurt herself one day, working so hard.
Perhaps you have a point. In that case, where would you recommend I go to learn? Who do you mean? You have to tell me! Where are they? Where can I find them? Yoshiwara? I suppose the geisha are rich in experience. Perhaps I could gain some insight into the workings of dear Ryoma's heart. Please, you have to take me to Yoshiwara. I need to speak to someone versed in romance.
I'm unsure how I feel about my darling niece being taken to Yoshiwara. But perhaps it's an opportunity for her to see the world a little.
Yes! Now I have my uncle's blessing. You'll really take me to Yoshiwara, won't you? Thank you! Then we can meet once we're both ready.
Alright, where's this? Yoshiwara? We're never here, I think. It's right there.
Ryoma.
Lady Sana, I didn't expect to see you here.
What a surprise. Considering you haven't come to visit since last time, I'd assumed you were busy. But you were carrying on with someone else. Would you care to explain yourself?
Hey, what on earth is going on? Why is
And it
Lady
is
Sana
my
here in
girlfriend.
Yoshiwara?
He's with my girlfriend?
What's that supposed to mean?
Indeed. Unless you are somehow unable.
At any rate, I should be leaving. See you later.
But we haven't seen each other in so long.
Would you please refrain from further censure of that gentleman? I merely asked him to help me find my cats.
Your cats? Oh, is that all? Silly me, jumping to conclusions. In that case, why don't I take Ryoma's place in finding your pets for you? In exchange, will you instruct me in the ways of romance?
Oh, if you are looking for advice on love, I would be delighted to help. Well then, just bring me all the cats in Yoshiwara. I eagerly await your return.
All right, let's be nice and quick about this. Between the two of us, it shouldn't take long. Let's be on our way then.
Well, if they also count to all the cats that we have in general. Okay, we already were here. Ah, okay, of course, it's a pleasure district. Now I know where we are. Ah, if the cats also count, like I was saying, to the overall cats, no problem, man.
How adorable. But one day, it'll up and disappear. And completely forget where it came from. I feel as though Ryoma has matured. Not only in his appearance, but in deeper ways too. When we used to train together, I was drawn to his honest gaze. But that gaze is set far away now. Far away from me. Come, let's head back to Miss Usuguma.
These glass are pretty common, everyone has them.
You brutes! I will
There's a gangster out there, where are they coming from?
None of your business! Get lost! Go get kicked by a horse! I don't care if you're tough! Stay out on my love life!
Thank you very much. Not only did you find my cats, but you helped me, even though you are but guests. The previous visitor's deeds betray that he has fallen for my charms. However, I remain my own person. My affections cannot be compelled. In your case, if it pains you to be apart from the one you love, you must develop the courage to let go from time to time.
But I get so worried. Ryoma lives his life as free as the wind. If I were to let go, I don't think he'd ever come back.
Okay, in this mission they did not calculate in that you could already be romancing the Uzugama or whatever her name is, the cat lady. So, of course, the dialogue did not make sense, like, oh, you're some stranger, so what she said, like, blah, blah.
Yes, you're right. You're exactly right. It's not like me to make such feeble excuses. I've always dreamed of marrying Ryoma and living as his wife. But I fear he dreams of other things entirely. Perhaps trying to prove to him how much I'd grown was all to avoid acknowledging the ways in which Ryoma himself had grown. No more cowardly conduct. No more fear of change. I have to face him for who he is right now.
What a fine expression you wear. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you both when fate has taken its course.
Okay, I'm wondering if there's coming more out of this. Will there be like some continuous mission? Or will we that's it. It will be a bit disappointing, of course. But I think it probably continues later. Maybe there's already a mission. Why is it sometimes send so much in the middle? a short break.
What are you doing at our dojo? For Kaishu. You could say that. Kaishu is Master Odani's cousin, and my pupil. It would have been nice of him to come in person. In that case, well... The Master isn't here right now. He's actually... You know, our dojo welcomes competition from other sword styles. Why don't we continue this conversation after some sparring?
Probably he is the master. Master Odani or whatever his name is.
Well said. Just you try to get the better of Toranosuke. To study the sword, one must first study the mind. Now let us see how well you know yourself. I'm trembling. I see you can hold your own. I didn't know you had a talent. I'll take care of this. It seems I have a lot to learn myself. I've been carried away. All right then. It's time to finish this.
Was strange that this big one came there.
That got the blood pumping, eh?
Enjoy your victory over the great Tanetsugu Oishi. It won't happen again. I was undefeated for decades until I lost to Master Odani. I will show that old man in the end. And I will show you too. Ha! That's what I like to hear.
Master Odani will take on any opponent. But he'd be especially pleased to fight someone of your caliber. He's out training by the riverbank, not far from here. Do go and see him.
Is there anyone with confidence in their martial skills? Ah, excellent timing, my friend. Someone you know. Are you ready?
Let's go.
I got careless.
Enough! A fine display. Here's a token of my thanks. How you handled my pupil's attacks and threw him off balance was truly impressive.
I thought it was nigh time you arrived. I'm Nobutomo Odani, the man you've been looking for. I see. So, you've bested Hachiro and Toranosuke, I surmise. You have a fearsome look indeed. Humility is a virtue. Even among those who write their names in history's pages, fortune favors the humble, while arrogance invites only misfortune. Enough talk. It's time you showed me how well you handle a blade. Oh-ho! Don't be shy. I should put up a proper fight, lest I end up in the infirmary. Well done. Well done. Quite impressive. Good grief. It sure ain't easy being old. Oh, you win, you win. Your talent appears to be the real deal. Indeed. Though you could still do with some polishing. The truth is, I've already begun my service to the shogunate at Kaishu's request. As an instructor to any swordsman he can gather. Well, I can hardly refuse my cousin, can I? I planned to turn him down as I didn't want to neglect my dojo. But the chance to train someone like you, how could I say no? I suppose I'll be giving my all to this new role. Only the weak hide behind the title to accomplish their goals, you know. Well, in any case, I'll do what I can. Rest assured, you are in safe hands now.
Ah, you're back.
I never thought you'd side with the Shogunate. But, given who you are, I assume you have your own plans in mind. Let's put that aside for now. What else do you need? I can't believe it! Really? I'm listening. What is it? Too often to count. But I have absolutely no intention of letting them. I do. Thinking back, I never realized. Really?
Don't do anything I wouldn't.
A short break. What's quite cool is that you don't have to go through all the items. See, for example, it shows red. No, because the new one is these things with 133, but when I go back, but it's gone. You see, for example, boots, I don't click through the other ones. For example, no, for example, this is not red anymore, but there's still 2 other red ones, but I go back, and all is back. Because it knows, okay, you were inside. That's actually quite cool. Because it's also annoying. Sometimes you don't want to have all the time these bullshit red things there, like these. But, so it's easy, you can just check out fast what's going on, and then, that's that. Make it easier.
Somebody help me? I dropped something very important in the water, but I don't know how to swim. Please, won't you go and retrieve it for me?
Handguns actually are so unnecessary in this game. They're so not usable actually. They're like empty directly and they don't do any damage. Completely stupid. Didn't it say there was a new cat? Still don't know where the photo studio is actually. Where they give you the missions. So I want to check out who's actually pro and anti-Shogunate. Okay, it's only these 5 and these 2.
You got the aura. Thank you for saving me. This isn't much, but I want you to have it.
You there! Over here! Over here! Hey, you're Ronin, right? How would you like to do some work for me? It's nothing difficult, just a little errand, really. You see, there's a rumor that folk around here are being spirited away by the gods. While I've never been one to believe in such mystical happenings, the fact is a number of people have gone missing. My hunch tells me something is suspicious with a nearby village. What I want you to do is go there and investigate. Oh, I have. And too many times, judging by the sidelong looks the villagers give me. I need someone new who won't draw their attention. If I went to my superiors, they'd only tell me to get hard evidence. I have to find a lead first, anything at all. For a Ronin, you're pretty easy to deal with. You can rest assured I'll make it worth your trouble. Now then, the village in question lies that way. Find out whatever you can about the disappearances. I'm counting on you.
No, probably there will be gangsters outside. They will try to kill us because we were inside to look on the bodies.
You've seen too much.
Surprise.
I can't let you leave!
Okay, the villagers also are in it. That's why they were hiding. Okay, of course I have to slaughter them all afterwards.
Hey, how did things go in the village? You can take photographs? I'm impressed. With this, even the commissioner would be compelled to get off his rear. I thought something was amiss, but to think that the whole village was involved. One wrong step, and I might have been spirited away myself. Well, now that the mystery is solved, we can lay the victims to rest. I'm sorry I looked down on you for being a Ronin at first. Indeed, I'm glad I asked you for help. Thanks for everything.
There you have it, like you expected a Satsuma climber when you go there, she doesn't have, maybe this time she has something to say, but last time she didn't have anything to say.
I trust... I would like you to have this. I pray it be of some use. How may I assist you?
Okay, she has something new, at least she gave us something, or whatever she was talking about.
Oh. Oh. I see. How may I assist you? Oh. I am... Will you be back soon? I fear...
Oh wow, she gave us two gifts. I'm not sure what it is, but it sounds very... Okay, I think I know what it is, very cool. Huh? I can craft something out of it. Available doesn't show the current mission. Short break. Oh, I forgot to put the pause button. now that we went down, there's of course these things that you can continue flying. This grappling hook spot in the air.
Who are you? Why are you here? I wouldn't go that far. But I do indeed practice Western medicine.
Or find someone we could give the Western medical books as a present to.
I see we share the same goal. But unfortunately, now is not the time. Katsu? Ah, the Shogun's man. But look, I need to attend to my own business before we can talk. Simply chatting won't help matters. But since there's nobody else I can ask, I might as well share. Ine Kusumoto. And I'm researching a cure for cholera here. Those suffering with the disease cannot be ignored. But I am yet to see much in the way of success. I've been trying to make medicine, but it all turned out to be poison. And a deadly one to boot. It needs to be properly sealed in a container, or poison gas will escape. The anti-shogunate folks heard about it somewhere, and came to ask me how to make it. They're up to no good, I'm certain. And they've been haranguing me in my lab ever since. All of my colleagues were terrified and ran off. They sent me a threat this morning. They're planning an attack. But I can't just turn my back and flee. I have to protect my lab. I have. Countless times. But they won't see me. I think one of the officials has it out for me. It's because my father, Philip Franz von Siebold, is a Westerner. And the fact that I, his daughter, practice Western medicine is all the more despised.
That's funny. Philip Franz von Siebold is her father, like he's actually German. I told you guys about him actually in one of the previous streams. Like at this time, before the Americans came, actually they had they opened the port in I think Yokohama only to Dutch people because the Dutch were Protestants and Protestants were not unlike the Catholics, not missionary, didn't send missionaries. So that was okay for the Japanese, but they only let them into this harbor. And Philip von Siebold, and only Dutch people because they knew that Dutch people were Protestants and they didn't know about others. And Philip Franz von Siebold came there and then they asked him, like, we don't understand your language because they thought he would be Dutch. And he said, I'm talking Hochdeutsch, like High German. And they said, oh, thought he means High Dutch or something. So they let him out in the country. He was mingling around, as you noticed, and I forgot actually he had also Japanese children, like with the Japanese woman. But at some point, because he also asked Japanese he had also students, and asked. He also brought many things. I think like the bonsai and stuff, like these plants, he brought also to the Western countries, introduced them basically, and he also asked. But he also asked his Japanese students about giving him things about Japan, like maps, you know, like how things look, or like plants, and not just plants, also, yeah, that also, but also like maps and stuff. And this was something where then the Japanese said, okay, that's too much, because you could also use maps against them, and when they, because they outlined the country, so they threw them out at some point.
Truly? Okay, please. That's wonderful news. They're planning to strike when the sun sets. Are you ready? The gates are blockaded, so it will take time for them to get in, which means they'll likely approach from the rear. I'm counting on you. But please, take care of yourself. They're here. Whatever it takes. We can't let them destroy the lab. There are jars of poison in the garden. Try throwing them at the intruders.
Bodyguard, have you...
Are you prepared?
Don't let your guard down!
There's more of them. Be careful!
Come on, focus!
Please, someone. I'm hurt.
I'm fine now.
What happened to her? She was just running into some poison, or poison?
Need to stabilize.
Where was he? stupid dodgings always from him, like...
Thanks.
Please, Dr. Kusamoto, you must help us take down the shogunate.
Sorry, but I don't have time for that. Please, make these people leave.
You.
We'll have to knock some sense into you.
There's some poison left. Let me help.
I hope you're prepared for some pain.
Just the other one left.
It'll take a lot more than that to stop me. That's enough for today, I think. I'll be going.
Thank you so much. I am truly grateful to you. Now I can finally go back to studying cures for cholera. Could I ask another favor? Would you be so kind as to track down Dr. Narasaki? He was rounded up during the recent purge, and he's still in custody. I heard he had just come up with a concoction that eased the symptoms of cholera. I have my work cut out rebuilding this medical facility. In the meantime, I would very much like you to speak to him for me. Please do this for me. And if ever you need anything, you know where to find me.
There was a crate somewhere, but I forgot to open it. I don't know where it was exactly. It was only small anyway.
Oh. What about? What is it? Oh, I'm not sure I can answer that question. Even in my earliest memories, he'd already been forced out of the country. So I don't remember anything about him, nor have I ever particularly missed him. When I grew older and studied medicine, I began to respect him. But as a doctor, not a father. Oh, this is really lovely. Oh. Goodbye.
Thank you. I'll be happy to give you a generous discount.
What will it be? Please, come again. What will it be? With pleasure. Please, come again.
Hey. Good timing. I just heard something intriguing. Apparently, there are outsiders constructing a building not far from here. And what's more, they're storing provisions, weapons, and ammunition inside. If we leave it be, their power will only grow. What do you say we burn it to the ground? What difference does it make? We can't turn a blind eye to any foreign trade. That's exactly right. If we let them move in, it'll spread like wildfire. Good to hear. Let me show you the way. Right, let's go. The foreigners will have been left shaken by our work on the legation, and we need to press the advantage. Mark my words, we'll drive those disease spreaders back to where they came from. We'll show them what happens when you try to invade Japan! Here it is. No stalking about this time. We charge in head first. There you are. Bring it on. Here we go. You will pay, Freddy. Right. Let's set it ablaze.
What are you? Are you out of your minds? You murderer! Do you have any idea what you've done? And you are just as much to blame. What are you even doing with this villain? I thought better of you. They were bringing Western medicines and medical equipment for all the Japanese people suffering here. None of it can be made here in Japan. It's only thanks to those Westerners that we've managed to save the number of people we have so far.
I didn't realize either. Not exactly.
Oh, now I remember you. The son of Dr. Kusaka from Choshu. I can't believe the son of a physician would act with such wanton disregard for human life.
Enough. What do you know? My father might have been a physician, but he still died of the cholera they spread. As did my mother and brother. I was left alone as they grew cold and their bodies began to seep. I couldn't even hold their hands. I couldn't even...
I see. I understand that you've suffered. But your hatred is misplaced. Going around killing Westerners is simply madness. Do you really think your family would be proud to see what you've done? There are still survivors. I'll have to treat them. You're in the way. Clear off, both of you.
Do I think my family would be proud? Damn it, Sorry. Let's get out of here. Thanks for your assistance.
Yeah, it was at least something interesting, no? That's not... At least they don't do it like, oh, the shogunate are always the bad people and the Westerns are the bad people, and like, you know, it's not that black and white. They also show, okay, like in this mission, the Westerns can also be good, shogunate can be good, basically. It's not like, yeah, like I said, not that black and white. Short break.
Over here. What can I do for you? Go ahead. All right. I will be going now.
Hey! Ah, you're here. Huh. To think you would come to me by your own accord. Well then, there are some things you don't want to mention here, right? I don't mind going outside.
Don't like the language ball.
Let's go someplace quiet. Where there... Did you think I hadn't noticed? Where you been running about with Sakamoto of late? There's no way that wouldn't get back to me. Though it seems Kusaka hasn't noticed anything. I don't know what you're thinking. We may have walked together in Yokohama, but I guess I really don't know you. But look, just because you wandered down the wrong path, doesn't mean I'll cut things off right now. I mean, I could do that if I wanted, but then my life would be just that little bit less intriguing, wouldn't it? You've got nerve. Surely you won't be cut down so easily. Anyway, you must have your own reasons to do what you do. I've known from the start when we met in Yokohama that your goals were different from ours. I will walk my own path, and you will walk yours. If those paths should cross again, let's celebrate over a drink. Your treat, of course. What do you want? Really? Till the next time. What do you want? Sure. Really? Later then. How are you? Ah, you're here.
Ah, there's something I'd like to ask. Do you remember angering the doctor after we set fire to the Outsiders building? Indeed, I do. Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking since then about what she said. I still refuse to concede to the Outsiders that we should open the country. And I think Master Shoin's final wish was for us to expel the barbarians. But if my father, the physician, was still alive, he wouldn't have withheld treatment to anyone. Not even outsiders. Same as Ine. Apparently, she's from the Kanda Medical School. I'm thinking of heading over to apologize. Would you like to come as well? Appreciated. I just couldn't face going alone.
Did you need something?
I came here to apologize. I'm truly sorry for attacking the Outsiders building. We went too far.
I can't simply forgive you with a mere apology. The dead won't come back to life just like that, will they?
Doctor, I'm just stepping out. I've received word from my men that a quarrel has sprung up between some British merchants and the local Japanese.
Absolutely not. You're badly wounded. You need rest, and lots of it.
I agree. Seems we've done more damage than I realized. I hope this goes some way to setting things right again. Even a little.
What are you planning to do? I don't think you showing up would help things, quite frankly.
This is my duty, and time is of the essence. I'll be fine, so I'll be on my way.
Wait! Please!
So you came after all. As I understand it, our merchants failed to dismount when passing a daimyo's procession.
If that's the case, then the fault lies with the merchants.
What? Then why didn't they just say so? Is it the Japanese way to draw swords on defenseless folk?
I fear the procession will be spoiling for a fight. We have to make sure no harm comes to him, at the very least.
Why? Why, damn you?
Why are you here?
You know Okubo, do you? Can you tell me what's happening? Indeed. I was, but I left to fetch Okubo.
I thought as much. You were there. Why didn't you end it?
Their blood was up. They were raring for it, so many of them.
I heard that the Outsiders share some of the blame. But cutting them down isn't the first resort. Especially those merchants just now. They had no intention to fight.
Genzui Kusaka of Choshu. I must thank you for your assistance in taking down the Blue Demon. But, as this issue is between the Satsuma and the British, I ask that you stay out of this matter.
We told them to dismount their horses, but they didn't comply. As the palanquin reached their position, we were forced to act. More to the point, are you the ones who cut down my comrades? Why on earth you would lend aid to the British is beyond me, but this shall not stand.
I apologize for what has transpired. It is as you say. Please allow me to apologize formally on behalf of Choshu another time.
You expect us to simply let you go?
Should have been there in the state. We have to get him back to the clinic.
We're not leaving! You owe us blood! You raise a hand against us
But you haven't seen anything yet. What's wrong?
Next, I will apologize.
Don't do that! Too late! We have our honors, Warhol.
Saved myself.
We won't. We have done what we can. Come, Kuroda.
If
That
you're
was a
looking
weird
for the
promo.
captain, he's home safe. And I believe I have you two to thank for it.
I owe you my thanks as well. Ah. I didn't expect to hear that from you. If you hadn't come with me, I don't think I'd have been able to apologize to Dr. Ina in earnest. And that Englishman would have been killed by the Satsuma. It's strange. When I'm around you, I feel I could take on the world. None of my other comrades inspire such a feeling. I won't abandon the expulsionist philosophy, though. That said, I have come to feel that Master Shoin didn't want us haphazardly killing outsiders. More specifically, attacking those meeting our nation halfway is no way to behave. Henceforth, I'll walk the honorable path, and not sully my family's good name. I will. Alongside you, I know it can be done. As my comrade in arms, it would be good to have you walk the path alongside me. May great things await us.
Actually funny, like actually it should be the pro Shogunite getting points because we're doing things pro Shogunite last two missions.
What
Even though
about?
of course we have that Shogunite faction together.
What is it? Oh, this is really lovely. Oh. I have nothing more to say.
I'm also going offline now, might be back tomorrow, so maybe until then.